Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on this channel, and it's actually going to be an edited video that I actually put time into, and it's going to be a normal video and not just a montage or a live stream, which is going to be shocking, but I think it's going to turn out fine. But anyways, today for this video we will be doing squads, which, as you know, has gotten rid of skilled matchmaking. So first we're going to go into squads fill, and then we're going to go into squads don't fill and see how the two compare. Maybe I do better in don't fill, maybe I do better in fill. We will not know, and watch to find out. So I'm pushing up to the guy to see if I can maybe do an early kill. Right here I laser the guy, but his teammate lasers me right back. So I just hide a little. I move towards his other teammate so I don't have to get sprayed by two people at the same time. Realize I have no mats. And I'm going to have to bait the teammate into coming by hitting him once so that he thinks that his team is going to die. And right here I get the knock and finish the Kylo Ren. I start medding up after that fight because I'm worried about my HP. Unfortunately, I had no shields and I only have a green AR and a gray tac. But then I realize in the top left, all of my teammates just died, and I realize that I cannot just get all of them because one of them is literally like seconds. Both of them are seconds, but this one guy I figure I can get. So I start heading towards him, you know, breaking match just in case I get lasered. Scoping the area because I do hear shots with my visual sound effects, and I just hear them in general. So I'm worried that they're in front of me or close to his reboot card, but I get away scot-free just taking his reboot card. I start pushing for kills, which is dumb of me, but when I come up, I see that there's a stormtrooper, and I start trying to shoot at him. But unfortunately, he sees me, and I get lasered. Because I thought he was paying attention with the people shooting at him already, but now he's not going to focus on those people and try and finish me, which I thought the other people could kill him before he gets to me, but unfortunately that's not the case. So that is Phil, and we died, so I just left the match, and I'll see you in the don't fill, which surprisingly turns out better than this. So I'm recording the drop, which I'm not obviously gonna talk for the entire thing, but I decided to land salty because solo squads, I just wanted a hot drop again for some reason instead of going somewhere low, but you know, for content. I'm not trying to have the most boring gameplay in the world of me just walking without like a helicopter or anything. So I just decide to go one of the most popular places in the map to see if I can just get kills early game. I decided to land a brick house because it's one of the not as popular places in Salty, and I'm still trying to loot up before I fight anyone, which luckily I find an SMG. But I do see this guy landing right outside the house, and he obviously doesn't have a gun, so he just landed, so I just pick up the easy kill and finish him. But when I finish him, I realize that his teammates are going to want revenge on me, so I'm gonna have to watch out for somebody pushing my house, which is exactly what someone is doing right now. which scares me a little, but I'm just hiding behind these stairs camping, and I managed to laser him. But another person is coming, so I'm gonna have to watch out. I realized that he's not going for the front door and he's going for the back door, which he probably thought was gonna make me get sneaked up on, but it still doesn't work. So he goes up the stairs and I laser him too. The thing is, I have no SMG bullets, which is terrifying in this situation because you know a person is coming right now. And I go out and luckily get a 58, 28, 28, or else that Lux was gonna one-shot me. And she had a pump. And right there was the thing that saved me. He rocketed through the window. I thought he was just gonna shoot through the window, that's why I placed a wall, but he rocketed through it. So if I didn't place that wall, I would have died. And as you can see, he's a more experienced player in the skill-based matchmaking. Well, no skill-based matchmaking, I should say, because he has, you know, Gold Brutus, which is one of the starter things where you can get above 140, or no, above 100 levels. So I start medding up here, and I think I cut, so bye for now. I'm rotating to Salty, which seems like a good play because I just came from Salty and I wiped the entire place. Didn't know I had a gold scar, probably got it from a tomato truck I looted before this, but I cut it out because it was too boring. And I realized, I think before in this clip too, there's a reboot van noise. And I was worried because it was that agency and I didn't want to get, you know, ambushed. And don't make fun of me that I didn't even check Risky when it got its POI, because I never really liked Risky in the first place. It doesn't have that good loot and too much people go there. But right now, yep, as you can see, there's people swimming, so I just do some dumb build and start trying to spray at them, which works for the first one. The second one was a little bit more scrappy, but the third one was a clean kill because he was very low, and I picked up the squad wipe very early. As you can see, the skill-based matchmaking is a very big deal. Right here, I hear a helicopter and I'm like, ooh, good, because I could just laser them. I can already see black smoke coming from them, so they should be almost falling. And I did get a 24 shield dink, but I get 100 shield and 75 shield from 2 people. Luckily, they landed in the water, or else I would have killed them, but I start rushing them immediately. I realized that he's probably rezzing, so I start shooting through the wall. And a reason why I'm not going to be talking as much lately is because I realized that there's a max clip on how much commentary you can put, so it's going to run out soon, so I'm not going to be talking for a good portion of the other half of this video. I start fighting these people, which I get heavily sniped, and I also have a Midas jump gun, which is amazing. But other than that, I should be talking for the rest of this, but I will not be talking, but still recording the clip, because apparently it's a number of clips, and I was talking too much in small amounts. So I'm just gonna keep this clip rolling until I can stop. But as you can see right there, I just kinda lasered the kid, but he's out by himself and he starts pushing towards another person. And I leave them alone until they get a rocket at me. And I know he's just gonna rocket spam until he runs out of ammo, which is probably a lot knowing that he has a whole squad. So I turn my attention to these people over here. They turret box up, which is bad news for me because I don't really want to leave the mountain. I could give it to them, but I managed to not hit that kid right there. So I start going back up on the mountain, and they've pushed way closer, all of them. If I had a rocket launcher, I would have killed all of them, but I didn't really have a rocket launcher, so I couldn't do that. I get 72 on this kid's head and start building to try and kill him. This kid right here, I knew I ran into the squad that is actually good and isn't affected by skill-based matchmaking. I almost killed this kid. Well, no man, I do, but I do unfortunately get shot at because I lagged down, but I'm not using that as an excuse. They're good players. Well, thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.